The billionaire's jet was already taxiing toward the runway when a thin, wiry man in oil-streaked overalls came running across the tarmac, waving frantically. The pilots frowned and slowed the aircraft, just enough for him to climb up the service ladder. That man was Jamal, a 41-year-old mechanic who had been fixing planes since. He was a boy, but never touched one as expensive and sleek as this. His hands trembled as he opened a small panel under the wing, his mind screaming that he might lose his job, or worse, for stopping a billionaire's private flight. But Jamal had heard something, a faint hiss while doing a final walk-around inspection. Others brushed it off, but he couldn't. His father once told him, "If you doubt it, don't fly it." And now here he was, standing under the billionaire's furious glare, while his tools clinked against metal. The billionaire, Mr. Donovan, a man in his mid-50s with ice-blue eyes and a heavy watch on his wrist, leaned out the door and shouted, "This better be quick or you're paying for my time." Jamal ignored him, trusting his instincts. The hiss led him to a cracked hydraulic line, hidden behind a panel nobody had checked. One turn of a wrench, a new O-ring, and fresh fluid later. He closed it up, wiped his hands, and signaled the pilots it was good. The billionaire scoffed and waved him away. The jet took off minutes later, and Jamal stood alone in the twilight, feeling equal parts relief and doubt about whether it even mattered. It mattered, because 30 minutes later, the jet returned. To Jamal's shock, it landed smoothly, and the billionaire himself descended the steps. His face was pale now, not from anger, but something else. He walked up to Jamal and extended his hand. "You saved my life," he said, voice softer than before. That line would have blown at altitude. His voice cracked a little. "You saved my daughter's life, too. She's on board. I didn't even know she was coming with me today." Jamal froze, then nodded, too overwhelmed to speak. The billionaire gripped his hand tighter and looked him in the eye. "You didn't just fix my jet. You fixed my heart. Thank you." That night, Jamal walked home with oil on his hands and something else in his chest, a quiet pride that couldn't be bought. Here is the shorter, emotionally stronger version. The billionaire's jet was already rolling when Jamal ran onto the tarmac, waving like a madman. Everyone else ignored the faint hiss he heard, but Jamal trusted his gut. The furious billionaire threatened him with every breath. But Jamal still climbed up, tore open a panel, and fixed the cracked hydraulic line just in time. When the jet landed again 30 minutes later, the billionaire's icy demeanor was gone. He stepped out, shook Jamal's greasy hand, and whispered, "You saved my daughter's life." "You saved mine too." Jamal walked home with oil on his hands and a quiet pride in his heart that no one could ever take away.